There's one tiny invention that quietly reshaped the entire planet. It sits inside your phone, your laptop, your car, the internet, satellites, hospitals, and now artificial intelligence. Most people never see it. Most people don't think about it. But without it, the modern world wouldn't exist. That invention is the transistor. Today, you'll see how this tiny electronic switch became the most powerful invention in human history, and how it changed everything. If you enjoy deep tech stories like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. The world before transistors looked very different. Before transistors, computers didn't fit on desks. They filled entire rooms. Early machines used vacuum tubes. Large glass devices that consumed huge amounts of electricity, generated massive heat, broke constantly, and cost enormous amounts of money. Only governments and the military could afford computers. They were slow, unreliable, and completely out of reach for ordinary people. Technology was powerful, but it was locked away. Everything changed in 1947 when 3 scientists at Bell Labs invented the first working transistor. It could do the same job as a vacuum tube, but it was smaller, cheaper, stronger, faster, and far more energy efficient. This wasn't just an improvement, it was a complete replacement. Overnight, electronics became lighter, cooler, and far more reliable. This single invention cracked open the future. Once engineers learned how to build millions of transistors onto silicon chips, everything accelerated. This led to the first microprocessors, the first personal computers, the birth of Silicon Valley, and the modern software industry. Then came Moore's Law, the idea that the number of transistors on a chip would double roughly every 2 years. And for decades, that prediction came true. From a few thousand transistors in the 1970s to billions today. Each doubling meant more speed, more memory, more power, and lower cost. Computing power didn't grow slowly, it exploded. Now think about your daily life. Your phone contains billions of transistors, your Wi-Fi router contains billions. Your laptop, your TV, your game console, your car, even your smartwatch all run on transistors. Because of transistors, we got the internet, smartphones, GPS, social media, cloud computing, streaming, digital banking, medical imaging, and space exploration. Almost every industry on Earth runs on silicon, and every piece of silicon runs on transistors. They didn't just change computers. They changed civilization. Then came the biggest transformation yet, artificial intelligence. AI systems perform trillions of calculations every second. That kind of power is impossible without massive transistor density. Modern GPUs from companies like NVIDIA contain tens of billions of transistors on a single chip. Every AI image you see, every chatbot you talk to, every voice assistant, every recommendation system, and every self-driving experiment exists because transistors became smaller, faster, and more efficient. No transistors means no AI. Even today, the transistor is still evolving. We now have 3 nanometer chips, 2 nanometer chips in development, 3D stacked transistors, and experimental atomic scale structures. Beyond silicon, scientists are exploring carbon nanotube transistors, optical transistors, and quantum-scale computing. The next wave of computing will still depend on transistors, just in new forms. The engine of the digital age is still running. Here's the strange part. You never think about transistors. You never see them. You never touch them. Yet they control global finance, communication, transportation, energy networks, medical systems, defense, science, and artificial intelligence. They are the invisible nervous system of the planet. The transistor is one of the most important inventions in human history. It took humanity from room-sized machines to supercomputers in our pockets. It democratized technology. It powered the internet. It unlocked artificial intelligence. All from a tiny electronic switch. The modern world doesn't run on oil anymore. It runs on transistors. If you enjoyed this deep tech story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It truly helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.